Will the run when it comes to ZBCN continue? Well, in the grand scheme of things, I think hypothetically yes, but it does not mean there's going to be no pullbacks along the way. Now, even though nothing I say is financial advice, this is the way you take a look at it. Even if we pay attention to Bitcoin, right? It's not like it had a straight shot up from the price of $1 all the way to over $100,000 without any pullbacks. Now, 10 cents is still what I believe in when it comes to ZBCN, but it does not mean it's going to have a straight shot up. Now, if we take a look at the chart when it comes to ZBCN, it kind of feels like a straight shot up, but keep in mind, sometimes people out there, they want to take profits. Many people out there that I've seen, some of them don't really have this mindset of like, you know what, let's wait for a 20, 30x. Some people out there, they get a 2 or 3x, they leave. You know what I mean? So the way you take a look at it is this. When I view ZBCN, it's doing very amazing. And I still do believe that during a fully fledged bull run, it's going to do fantastic. But it does not mean there's going to be no pullbacks. So I'm saying this because some people out there, when they see a pullback, they're like, oh, what is this and all this, right? I'm prepared for that. I know that there's going to be hypothetically a pullback along the way. But it doesn't matter because my strategy is the same. Anytime an income, acquire, hold, and I just wait because I am not looking for 2 or 3x and leaving. This is not my style. And keep in mind as well, when it comes to ZBCN, if we take a look at the rally, it's kind of going on an independent rally if you think about it, because many altcoins out there, they're not really doing anything, right? They're just being a little bit stagnant as of right now. They had a pretty okay recovery, like a lot of them did a 2, 3x or whatever. But ZBCN is really doing amazing, right? And again, in my opinion, hypothetically, a lot of this could very well be amplified during a fully fledged bull run, but just don't be surprised if hypothetically there is going to be a pullback. This is just the way you take a look at it. Am I going to sell any ZBCN as of right now? No. Do I plan on selling ZBCN anytime soon? No, because take a look back in the past. When I was talking about ZBCN, did very bad. It pumped. I didn't sell anything. It dumped. And then I actually acquired more again. And then, of course, we see this rally as of right now. But I'm just saying, I have more of a long-term approach here. The journey to the top isn't necessarily always going to be smooth sailing. This is just my opinion. Not to mention as well, when I take a look at Zebec, it's very amazing in a sense that its fundamentals just feels a little bit more complete than like Ripple or Stellar. Because yes, Ripple and Stellar, we know they're focused on the payments market. We know they're focused on global trade and finance. But Zebec has aspects of payrolls, AI-based PayFi, and of course AI is very amazing. So I do like that. Not to mention focused on RWA payments, which is a big narrative as of right now for a lot of projects out there. Has investors like Circle, which is the creator of USDC, and also has investors like Solana Ventures, partners with JP Morgan, MasterCard, Visa. I also take a look at something like a Bank of America. So when I take a look at Zebec, does it feel more complete or Ripple and Stellar? In my opinion, something like Zebec. And also not to mention, even though I don't think ZBCN is going to continue to have a straight shot up all the way to 10 cents, I think there's going to be still hypothetical pullbacks along the way, but I don't care anyways. But even besides that point, I still do think that when it comes to Zebec, its best days are in front of it, right? Because 10 cents is around a 22x from here, which is kind of crazy because not too long ago, this seemed like very ridiculous, right? For ZBCN to even reach anywhere like even kind of close to 10 cents. Now we're still very far, but this seemed like a little bit crazy, right? Not too long ago, but then not too much as of right now. So when ZBCN has a hypothetical pullback, I still won't think it's crazy because I've seen what ZBCN did. But here's the thing as well. When it comes to Zebec, it feels like the best days are in front of it. But when it comes to Ripple, for instance, it feels like the best days are actually behind it because if we take a look at Ripple, right, what can top the Ripple and SEC nonsense hopefully being gone forever? I don't think anything could really top that news, especially during this bull run. Like, that is the peak when it comes to Ripple in terms of the good positive sentiment type of news for this bull run, right? There's nothing that could really top that. But when it comes to Zebec, there's a lot of things that could top that, right? For instance, better exchange listings when it comes to ZBCN. What's XRP going to do? Get listed on some random exchange no one cares about? It's already listed on pretty much all the good exchanges. Also, not to mention ZBCN. Maybe it could gain more attention in the grand scheme of things. XRP, on the other hand, already has a lot of attention. Doesn't really need, too much attention. Everyone pretty much knows it. Not to mention, Zebec could gain new partnerships, right? A new partnership for Ripple, no one really would really care about that in the grand scheme of things. Not to mention as well, if we take a look at something like Zebec, it could gain, hypothetically, a new major investor. Who knows, right? Ripple gaining a new major investor, it feels a little bit normal. It just feels like any other Tuesday, you know? Ripple, it's already done very well. Good news really isn't gonna like make it too much hype, right? In the grand scheme of things. It already had the good news, like the Ripple and SEC nonsense type of thing, hopefully being done, right? And Zebec, better days are in front, in my opinion. Take a look at even ZBCN. It feels like better days are ahead. Again, 10 cents is around a 22x from here. XRP is not doing over 20x in the next, 6 to 10 months, in my opinion. This is just the way to take a look at it. And again, when it comes to ZBCN, 10 cents, around an $8 billion market cap, considering current circulating supply, doesn't seem that insane to me, especially considering how even XRP as of right now has a market cap that is well beyond $100 billion, and we're nowhere near a fully fledged type of altcoin season. The way to take a look at it is that if ZBCN has a pullback, you know what? I'll still acquire more, and that's it. But again, I would tell myself that, you know what? Don't be alarmed if there is a pullback, but still 10 cents is what I believe in when it comes to this bull run. And make sure to subscribe if you gain value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's Malik the Captain, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm at peace. Bye.